Hey lovely sexy adventurers, welcome to today's video, which is finally my delivery for Dungeons & Dragons Adventure issues 19 to 22. I get a second binder with this, same as the last one. I'm also rather pleased but a little bit confounded that they added in a second set of dividers, because that's never happened before with other subscriptions that I've done. But there you go, other binders, and then we get issue 19, 20 with a big D10, 21 and 22. So let's have a look at issue 19. Right, let's pop that aside. Let's get this out. Let's have a look. Encumbrance, lifting and carrying. A halfling walks into a tavern decked out in plate armour, wearing a bulging backpack 3 times his size and carrying a pair of battle axes. And he's not even breaking a sweat. If this seems unlikely to you, there are rules available to inject a little bit more realism. So this is just going over the rules of carrying stuff, and you'll find that when items are listed, they will often have a weight value beside them. Now, as somebody who's served in forces and done a lot of wild camping and backpacking, I know that we are capable of actually carrying quite a bit of kit. Your miles per hour go down, but you are capable of, especially if it's something that people are used to, you are capable of carrying quite a bit. So, part 4, layers. So this is just talking about where creatures live and going into those environments. Bringing layers to life, infamous monster layers. Managing monsters, part 5, motivations. Deciding on a monster's tactics, behaviours or allegiances makes for a more interesting battle. Okay, so I appreciate that dungeon masters might want to make sure that their monsters behave in a way which is, what's the word I'm looking for? Expected of them, you know, that they would normally do. But I do think that sometimes the dungeon master can fudge that a little bit just to help out the party. Case in point, recently we lost one of our players in a cave system because he was being attacked by zombies. Now I moved in to help protect, but the dungeon master continued to attack the player that was down, when I feel that perhaps some of those zombies could have then decided to attack me because I was making noise, and you know, that I feel that they would have been attracted to me and it would have helped save the player that was down. But their excuse was, it's what zombies would have done. And it's sad that, you know, our player now has to either go and find another group, or he can field a new character which will be incorporated into the story somehow. Monster personality. So you've got a D10 rolling chart. Cowardly, greedy, braggart, fanatic, rabble, sneaky, brave, joker, bully, cruel. And a D6 rolling chart on personality. He has a rival. Wants one ally to suffer, choose or pick randomly, is abused by the others, hangs back, is worshipped, is outcast by the group, is outcast by choice, is seen as a bully, so monster relationships. And then we have traps part 2 as well. A cleverly placed trap can add excitement and peril to any adventure. Where are your party exploring and what dangers could you place in their way? So pit traps, finding the trap, triggering the trap, upgrading the trap, complicating the trap, more context. Deadly statues. Statues are used to decorate myriad locations in D&D, from dungeons to castles to ancient ruins. So it makes sense to create traps centered around them. Let's say, for example, that a statue of a wand-waving wizard looms at the end of a corridor. Okay. Bringing cities to life, sage advice B. Home to tens of thousands of souls, the cities of the Forgotten Realms are majestic crossroads of cultures. People of all species gather here in droves, making them places of commerce and crime, might and magic, and power and politics. So when an adventurer steps foot inside a city for the first time, it should be a memorable occasion. Setting the scene, cities of the Forgotten Realms, and hustle and bustle. Roles in the party. A balanced party brings a broad skill set to the table, allowing the players to tackle a variety of challenges. If you've ever watched a heist movie, you'll know that before you can gain access to a triple locked vault or even think about entering a billionaire's mansion, you have to assemble the ultimate crew. Yeah, I mean, we've just lost our ranger who had a longbow and his skill was fantastic with it. He also had a really nifty dagger that dealt like shitloads of damage. But he's dead now, unfortunately. So we've looted his body and then, given him a cairn burial. So we've got a fighter, a barbarian, a sorceress, and a bard left in our group. And I think with the ranger, that was reasonably balanced. I think it was quite good. Aboleths, slimy creatures so old none can remember when they first slithered out of the primeval seas. With their psychic powers, aboleths crush the minds of mortals and turn them into their thrall. Nice. And then grells. So are these going to be in the adventure? Meet the floating tentacled terrors that love to feast on unwitting adventurers. Getting inside a grell's head. To a grell, there are 3 kinds of creature: those that are edible, those that are inedible, perhaps being too large to carry away, and the great eaters, which are other more powerful aberrations or monstrosities that might consider feasting on a grell. Right, and then we're into our encounter. So the sewer stalkers. This encounter is balanced for second level characters. Players can use their pre-generated character sheets or create their own character at D&D Beyond. Encounter overview. Nearly 50 years ago, the volcano Mount Hotanau, that's really bad pun, erupted, destroying a large part of Neverwinter, wiping out half its population and leaving in its wake a great gaping chasm that split the city. In recent years, Lord Dagult, Neverember, returned to Neverwinter to restore it to its former glory. Since then, the chasm has been sealed and work is underway to restore the ruined sections of the city. As part of this project, surveyors and labourers have been sent to map the city sewers so they can be repaired. One such expedition, charged with mapping the sewers east of the Protector's enclave, has gone missing. This is not the first such incident in an area where strange monsters have been sighted by survey teams. Lurking in the sewers as a grell, a wickedly intelligent monster is a grell, a wickedly intelligent monster with a taste for humanoid flesh. It was drawn to this sewer because another aberration, a vile aboleth, once called it home. The Winter Shield Watchmen call upon your characters to uncover the fate of the expedition and rescue any survivors. Right, here we go. So we have rules for going into the city, sewers, sewer features, sewer plague. It takes 1d4 days for sewer plague symptoms to manifest in an infected creature. Symptoms include fatigue and cramps. The infected creature suffers 1 level of exhaustion and regains only half the normal number of hit points from spending hit dice and no hit points from finishing a long rest. DC 21 to spot a grell, that's really hard. So key locations, we've got the main tunnel, we got the feasting crawler. So here's our sewers. Nice map, I do like that. Deranged scribblings, weak ceiling, lurking crawler. Oh, we got a carrion crawler. Grell lair in 6, so that's there. Collapsed tunnel there. So the main sewer. So lurking crawler. Deranged scribblings there. Weak ceiling here. Surveyor's hidey hole in here. So we've got a carrion crawler. I've seen models for these and they do look a bit creepy. And then we get a grell. So proficiency bonus +2. Neutral evil, and that is unaligned. So there you go. Right, come down, let's have a look at some dice, shall we? Anyway, we get these blue and silver dice. I mean, they're not my favourite. I don't think that they go as well together as the red and black swirly dice that we've had previously. The D6 is probably the best one to see the pattern on. Let's have a look and see how that's 10. Ooh. 10's come up top, so I've just got a natural and second natural 20. This dice might be worth a punt during the game on Thursday night. Okay, 3 20s, that's not bad going. I might 4 20s. Okay. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Come Thursday night, that's really going to let me down, isn't it? It's like, it's just not going to play. But yeah, there you go. That was Dungeons & Dragons Adventure on SU19. Hopefully you'll join me for the next video. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.